back with another episode of In Denial with your boy Nejay and Kiyan, and we're totally not recording in the exact same place at the exact same time. How you doing, Kiyan?
They wouldn't know that if you didn't say anything.
Also, Tina and Vicky are here on a totally separate date. It's totally not the same
Weird
day.
coincidence. Yes.
Wild.
Snitches get stitches.
We're gonna have to see you after, Tina.
We're all beating the shit out of you after this recording. Okay, never mind.
Hey yo.
We're taking Tina to therapy.
Weird. Not like that.
This is a real reason why I say like I won't beat my kids, because
They'll start enjoying.
yeah, I'm not raising masochists in my house. Power bottoms only.
Twinks only.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do the stories this time because Kiyan did them last time. But
I do so much.
I mean, if you found a good story, by all means, you know.
You can also use a real life one.
I'm trying to think of any good real life ones lately, but you know they're mostly just Vicky's whole situation. So there's that.
Which one?
All of them.
Which one?
Just all of them at this point.
Your life, but we don't have enough time for all that.
I mean, we could get through we can make a whole podcast just called Vicky's.
Vicky's.
Just Vicky's. Make it sound like an Arby's, but like Vicky's.
Vicky's.
What was the
Vicky's.
Yeah, Miss? Ooh, no, but that's an actual brand. We'd get sued.
In your MS.
Mrs. Vicky.
Because
But she's not married.
But hers is MISS.
She's married to the game.
So you can just put MS.
Ooh. We'll think about this. We'll workshop it.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll workshop
We'll
it.
get you something, Vicky.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll get you a brand deal out of this. Yeah.
Some action.
Oh my god. Anyway.
This is what happens when you haven't been eating out for 2 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh
when
yeah, you
were
were upstairs. Yeah.
Yo.
After
2
tomorrow,
years.
and you get that done and out of the way, that business order done out of the way, I got you.
Oh my god.
You've heard it here first, folks. Hey, go to our Patreon and donate now.
For 5 cents a day.
$5 a month. Come on now. $5 a month is a doable amount.
Girl's desperate. 2 years. We need to keep the bar low.
Excuse me, she
No,
was keeping her bar low.
No. They're doing it for free. I'm talking about our Patreon.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, we're keeping the bar high. We actually have standards.
She was keeping her bar low. It's time to upgrade that.
Is it still low if it's under the ground?
Am I getting pimped out?
No.
Yes.
No, sweetie.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh.
We're pimping you out.
Okay.
Instead of
Pimp my ride, pimp my ride.
Oh my god! But that sounds like you're just bedazzling a cock. You know what I mean? Because
Oh my god.
yeah.
That would kind of feel nice.
I mean, if you studded that shit up,
Yeah.
That's just a Prince Albert.
no.
Multiple.
I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too scared to ever get a Prince Albert. I'm scared of my
just for the recovery process.
Yeah, right. And you can't have sex during that time. Like, couldn't be me.
For like 6 months. or something, I
Could
don't
not be me.
know. Yeah.
Could not be me. But for those of you who have a Prince Albert, good job, I guess. For those of you who don't know what a Prince Albert is, search it up on Google.
Yeah. Turn safe search off.
Yeah, turn your safe search off. That is.
Can I see?
No, she saw Prince Albert Bridge.
No.
Search up Prince Albert piercing.
Oh.
And then go to images.
Oh no.
And then turn your safe search off.
Oh no.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Can I see?
I just about to gag.
Oh.
Oh, I feel like physically nauseous.
Oh.
Why are you scrolling?
Oh, that's Jay's man.
Yeah, right? It looks like it hurts.
It does.
But that's the same thing, in all honesty. Like, I would not know, but like that's similar, obviously, then to getting like a clit pierce or a nipple pierce.
Oh yeah.
All
I
the
have heard.
nerves there.
I have heard from someone who has a clit piercing that is much more sensitive once you get a clit piercing.
How many nerves are in that little tiny
There is more nerves in that tiny little fucking thing
that
than the head
some
of a
people
penis.
cannot find. Sorry.
Do you want to start the story? I'm sorry.
Not us. The real journey wasn't finding the clit. It was about finding out who we are. Anyway, to the story.
Imagine people can't even find the hole.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yikes. Yeah, one of my friends was hooking up with a guy, and she said that he needed help putting it in because he couldn't find the hole. So that was a short story. Anyway,
just like his dick.
We're awful people.
We're horrible.
What's the story?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So the story from the Reddit page, Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my mom she has zero rights to name my wife's and my child, and her opinion is not wanted or important here?
My wife or my child?
I'm assuming what the OP is saying is that his mom has no right to name his, wife's kid, so his kid. So I'm assuming he's giving
her grandchild.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So my mom is being the mother-in-law in hell.
In hell.
So fuck this guy. The way this guy wrote it, he said MIL, so mother-in-law, and then he wrote it in-law again. So it's just like mother-in-law, in-law from hell to my wife right now.
That's like saying chai tea.
Chai tea, or non-bread.
Fucking
the same
Chinese
shit.
tea. Would you say TT?
That's the same as
I can't wait for that movie to come out. The fucking second part of the Spider-Verse.
You got all that shit. That's the same thing.
Oh yeah,
as saying,
It's supposed to come out in March or some shit, I think.
Oh shit.
That's the same thing as saying remember Kung Fu Panda? Master Shifu?
Oh yeah.
Shifu was fucking master.
Master. But yes, so she's being the mother-in-law from hell to my wife right now, and I snapped at her recently over this, and I've laid some boundaries down, but I'm questioning my reaction to her. So my wife, Kenzie, 25F, and I, 25M, legal, have been married for just over a year, and we're expecting our first child this year. This will be my parents' first grandchild, and this has caused some craziness from my mom. Oh, mothers. She has aimed most of this at Kenzie, but I did step in when I learned how pushy my mom became. This started right after our pregnancy announcement. My mom went to Kenzie and told her we should name our child Rodger if we had a boy and Elizabeth if we have a girl. Rodger was my mom's grandfather, and she wanted to name me or one of my brothers Rodger, but my dad vetoed the name every time.
So
and
we're gonna veto it again.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's Rodger, but spelled Rodger.
Yeah, Rodger.
Rodger. But my dad vetoed it every time. Good. Elizabeth is her favorite girl name, and my dad vetoed that for my sister too. Damn. My dad was like, fuck all that. Kenzie told her we weren't really looking for name suggestions, and we had discussed a few already. My mom told her the names were important and should be used. You're not carrying the fucking baby, bitch. Anyway.
You had your shot and you then fucked it up.
Yeah, that's on you. You missed your chance. A couple weeks after the first incident, my mom asked Kenzie if she knew whether baby Rodger or baby Elizabeth was joining the family.
Oh my god.
Kenzie told her neither of those names were running and we didn't know yet. Kenzie mentioned mom bringing up the names to me and then... she bringing up the names to me then. Yeah. But downplayed how pushy she was being, so I said nothing at that point.
Right.
Now, hear me out. Stop being a little bitch and talk to your mom and tell her, yo, ease off my wife. She's pregnant.
But the thing is that at this point, he didn't realize. That's what they're saying. Wife downplayed it, so he didn't realize that his mom was being a bitch.
You know what? Maybe the wife was like, oh, your mom mentioned something. Yeah. You know what? That's fair. I take back what I said. You're not a bitch yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We learned that we were having a boy, and my mom became so pushy that she ordered blankets and clothes with the name Rodger embroidered on them. Yep. And that's Rodger, the ugly version of the name, the Rodger. Rodger. The first we knew of this is when she gave us a little door decoration with the name Rodger on it. I told my mom then that we didn't finalize a name yet, and we wouldn't be announcing it until he's here anyway.
Yes.
She went to Kenzie yet again and told her that she was pissing her off by refusing to comply. They argued about it, and Kenzie told me about it afterwards. I went to talk to my mom and make some things clear, and she asked why nobody in this family wanted to use the name she loved.
Because it's not your fucking child!
You're right.
God, how hard is that for you to fucking understand?
Yeah, same. What the fuck, bitch? I told her that... Oh, shit. This guy's English. I told her that was something she would work through herself because we are not obligated to use them for her.
Correct.
Very mature answer. She then sent a gift package with all the clothes and blanket with the name Rodger, and she sent them to my wife and posted them on social media.
Oh.
This made people assume we had chosen the name Rodger. This is when I lost it and went over to confront her about the pushiness. She told me it was important to take her opinion on board as my mom and as our son's grandma. And that's when I told her she had zero rights to name our baby. Absolutely right.
Correct.
And her opinion wasn't wanted or important here. My mom told me it was rude to dismiss her opinion and her feelings as it was unimportant and I should have more respect for her.
No, because they already, to host and entertain someone's opinion, they already did that however long ago. And then she went ballistic and fucking overstepped her boundaries and fucking ordered shit with a name on it. That's not cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to order some shit for the baby, but then putting the extra Rodger on it, you're being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're only ordering that stuff to kind of push the name Rodger.
Yeah.
Rodger. And so he goes on to say, it made me realize we need some space from her right now, but also I do wonder if I went too far. Am I the asshole? This sounds like a guy that used to be a mama's boy and then got a wife and realized, hey, my wife is actually really important to my life. I should care for her and make sure she's okay.
It seems as if he's trying to do that. And
he's trying. He's doing a great job so far. He's kind of...
I don't think he's the asshole.
No, I don't think he's the asshole
He definitely was really rude and inconsiderate. And to be like, oh, you have to consider my opinion. Okay, they considered it. Done. They don't want it. Yeah. That was the consideration.
But I also feel like for his wife's sake, he should probably tell his mom, like, yo, if you're trying to talk to my wifey again, like, unless I'm also involved in that conversation, I don't want you adding to the stress of my pregnant wife. Yeah. Like, if you want to talk to my wife, you gotta talk with both of us there at the same time.
That's fair.
Because this is some bullshit after all the shit that she pulled. Like,
yeah, agreed.
She's already carrying a baby. Cut her some fucking slack.
That's not cool. You know what? I'm sorry. Like literally today before we started recording, I was just scrolling through thing and I saw one. It quite literally is almost like this, but it was only two, like one super whatever small slide, and it was the OP, and she was like, it was something like, it was like happy 2-year anniversary of whatever mother-in-law. The baby had been born. And the mother-in-law still has not called the baby by his name because it wasn't the name that she wanted. So it for 2 years, it was always like, little boy, whatever. She still hasn't addressed the grandchild, by his name.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be seeing the grandchild then. Maybe that's me. I'm just being disrespectful like that. But I'm just like, if you cannot...
respect the fact that this is my child I birthed out of me.
It's not, maybe I'm not taking in the right direction, but like, I don't even look at it as like, it's disrespectful to me to not call the child by their proper name. It's disrespectful to the child to not call the kid by their name.
Yeah.
So like, fuck me. But like, you gonna call the kid by his name, otherwise the kid's not coming around no more.
That's fair.
And if that's the choice you want to make, that's the choice you want to make.
That's fair, yeah.
But don't come back crying back to me. Oh, I never get to see my little baby boy or girl or whatever. Oh.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, Vicky, what do you think?
I agree with what you guys say.
Thanks, Vicky.
Yeah, definitely that.
That's
not the asshole.
Yeah, you tell him, Vicky.
Yeah. Not the asshole.
Yeah, my input is it's kind of like just parents' way of just like living through their children in a way. Like things that they weren't able to accomplish themselves.
Yeah.
They try and like live through the child. Like,
don't get me wrong.
do the career that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Do your life
to
the
live
way I wanted
vicariously
to do.
through their children.
But I feel like a lot of parents do it because they're just like, oh, I can't do that anymore, therefore my kid has to do it. And I'm just like, the kid doesn't want anything to do with that shit.
Yeah.
And usually it works out in the opposite. Like, you end up screwing your kid over by being like, oh, I want you to do A, B, and C. And your kid's just like, but I don't want to do those things.
I think if I'm, to take a step back, and obviously this is incredibly frustrating to hear, but at the same time, it's like, there is an appropriate, respectful way to have that conversation. So
absolutely.
Like, hey,
I feel like she might have been more successful if she was more considerate of the wife.
Yeah. And to be like, oh, this name is really important to me. Like, it would be really, really, special if, like, you named your child this name, or maybe even consider it as a middle name or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Not to be like, no, these are the two names you have to choose from.
Yeah, it's one of the other. It's
what?
Like,
forcing it,
But it's just like, hey, like if you had started off with explaining like why these names were important to you, and then afterwards just being like, oh, like again, this is just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion, but like it would be really like special, or like
like if you guys don't have any ideas right now and are looking for some, here are some ideas. You don't have to take them, but these are the reasons why I like them. And
I'm just insinuating, oh yeah, this is the name.
Yeah, this is the name. I bought you 50
It's a boy?
blankets.
Oh, it's Rodger.
Yeah, Rodger.
Ugly Rodger.
On that note, do you have names you like?
Not really, no.
Oh, really?
Just off the top of my head. No, not really.
Do you? No?
I have names I don't. Really. I have names I don't like.
Can I hear them?
Oh, Greta.
Gretchen. They're really old-timey names.
Gretchen.
But like, a lot of them are coming back. Everything trends. Everything comes back.
I don't like that.
If I see a kid named Gretchen, I'm kicking them off the fucking stairs. That's a witch in disguise.
Wow. And what's wrong with witches, bitch?
They're literally witches.
I can fucking hoax your dick.
I'm sorry, what?
Bertha.
Oh,
Bertha.
that's another yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a cow name, bro.
That is so rude. I know somebody with that middle name.
That's a middle name. Fine. That's a middle name. I'm talking, imagine your first Govy name was Bertha.
You know what?
What?
People can't help it.
I can help it. I can make sure.
Do you have any names that you really, really like?
Nothing. Clark? Maybe?
You don't like Clark?
I don't mind Clark.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So for me, something that I thought of, which is, it fits very well into our conversation. And God knows my mother would never hear this podcast. Because
I mean, could you imagine she was a very avid listener?
Just trying to connect with her daughter.
so then my mom.
Why does she talk about sucking dick so much?
And so then my mom, for having, like, in my experience teaching and stuff with ESL kids and stuff, a lot of them, they end up choosing their names when they come to Canada, right? Yeah. And then I thought to myself recently, maybe during the last couple of years, COVID years, I asked my mom, because my mom came from Vietnam, obviously as a refugee, whatever, after the war and shit. She pretty much grew up in Canada. She came here when she was like 6 or 7. Her English name is Helen. She has a Vietnamese name.
Oh my god, my mom's name is Helen.
Are you serious?
What the fuck? My mom's name is Helen.
What?
Are you serious?
Yes. Guys, no way. My mom's name isn't fucking Helen.
What's her Viet name?
Hương.
That's my mom's Viet name!
What?
Bruh. My mom.
Her Viet name is, like, you know how they say it backwards? It's Yung Ngọc Hương.
One is that Hương, Thuy Hương.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Anyways, so my mom came, her English name is Helen, and I asked my mom, when it kind of dawned on me, I'm like, Mom, did you, like, choose your name, or did your sponsor choose your name? And she's like, oh, like, her sponsor ended up choosing her name or whatever, right? I'm like, okay, well, if you, like, when you were a kid, like, what name did you want if you could name yourself? And she says she likes the name Fiona. So I'm like,
that's kind of cute.
In the future, that'll be my first child.
It is a nice name.
Yeah. And then the boy could be Shrek.
Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, so that's in the future. Like, I would like to have kids in the future, and I think I would really like to name a daughter.
Fiona's a pretty name, yeah.
It is a pretty name. My only issue with some names is that if I know someone with that name, I can't use that name.
Guess what fucking profession is the best to have names ruined?
What?
Oh no.
Oh, teacher.
How many Fionas do you know?
No, it's like, oh, that's such a cute name. I'm like, oh, that little shithead. Remember that name?
If you ever have kids, you gotta make sure, like, whoever gets that name, it can't be any of your students. Oh, miss, did you name them after me?
Oh, no. So yeah, I think I would really like the name Fiona.
I feel like Celeste is a really nice name.
Oh, that's cute. I taught a
Very
Celeste once.
sparkly.
Yeah.
Were they nice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've heard it here first, Celeste. You were an okay kid.
You know what? Also, I guess.
Also, your teacher sucks. Do it.
You know what? I guess obviously via Sri Lanka.
Wow.
I knew what you were.
Actually, I'm Tamil. There's a difference.
Okay, I apologize.
Like you care.
Yeah. Would you guys like cultural ethnic names?
Now, hear me out. This is going to be a very contentious point.
Okay.
I don't really give a shit.
Why is that contentious?
No, because I feel like a lot of Tamil people would hear that and be like, oh my god, what about preserving your culture?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't carry that kid for 9 months.
Oh,
the naming dibs to the mom first.
Which is great advice to this story.
Exactly. Yeah, no, fair. Like, obviously, like,
on topic.
Yeah, usually the mom
That's my
wants
job.
the dad's opinion on the name as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that
But,
again?
like, usually the mom of the child would want the dad's opinion of the name because it's their child.
Yo, man,
I'm giving naming dibs to the fucking mom. Like, you get first picks, bro. After that, just make sure it's not, like, a gross-sounding name like Gretcha. Like,
I think I would really like Vietnamese middle names because I don't have a Vietnamese name legally or whatever or on my documentations or anything. It's literally just Tina Fung.
Honestly, it's a little annoying. My birth certificate is different from my
Yeah.
driver's license, which is different from my health card.
That's the reason why my mom didn't give us, me and my two sisters, none of us have middle names, no Viet names, nothing. Just little English first name and then our last name. Because
really
my mom, she said coming over here, she has her first name, middle name, last name, Vietnamese. She has a Chinese name. She has a Vietnamese name. She has her English name. And then because my parents, after 30 plus years, never got married, they're just common law here in Canada, right? So there's mail that comes to her as Mrs. Duong. There's mail that comes into her as Mrs. Fung. And it's just fucked. And so then, when she birthed us, she's like, I'm going to save you.
This
Time
trouble.
in the future. First name, last name. That's it.
Yeah. Because also, my parents didn't have great English when they first came over, and so they spelled my middle name backwards on my birth certificate.
No, do you know what it is? It's not just your parents, it's all fucking immigrants' parents. And because of our Asian culture, their custom is to write their names backwards, right? So in Vietnam, you would know as well, when you address somebody, it's literally a two-parter name, right? And the way they say their names is middle name, first name. So when my parents came over here and fucking filling out the fucking paperwork, in the slot that says first name, as literally first, they had put their middle names in.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they address it over on the other side of the world. And so I'm like...
Yeah. But then also they just continually kind of messed up the rest of the documents and then it's backwards.
Yep.
And then now I had to talk to my nursing license to get that changed because
a lot of my friends, same thing.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think in the future, I just want my kids English name, give them a legal Vietnamese middle name, and then whatever the fuck the last name is.
The problem with Vietnamese ones though is that it's usually not just one.
Yes, exactly. So I'm just gonna choose one though.
I mean,
that's gonna be difficult to choose.
If I were to change anything, if I could go back in time and tell my dad when he first got his fucking name done in English, I would tell him, hey.
When he came here.
When he came here, I'd be like, hey, change the J to a Y. It doesn't make sense for my last name to be pronounced Yogadasan and for my last name to start with a J. Started with a it's not Jogadasan, it's Yogadasan.
You realize that's the same in Viet though. That's the same in a bunch of other languages.
Yeah. No. It's just, it would have spared me so much stress growing up with the amount of teachers being like, I can pronounce your last name. And I'm just sitting there in grade 1 like, please don't.
Oh,
please
really?
don't try it.
You
I
realize-
beg of thee.
But like, in all honesty, like I can see maybe like in old school, like they can.
Oh no, they were all white. They were all white.
Exactly.
They all the white teachers tried it. And I'm
Trust
like,
me.
please, sir.
How do you think I feel? My last name is Fung. Phung. There are not many other ways to say that fucking last name.
Yeah, but like
I've
the way
had-
it's spelled phonetically makes sense.
I know, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. There is a PH in English. Elephant. Telephone.
Yeah.
People have said pahung. I'm like, are you stupid?
It's kind of like.
Are you for stupid?
Yeah.
Go yuck yourself.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, so.
So yeah, that's our.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? It would be cool to give my kid a middle name because I
Yeah.
haven't had a middle name, and
Yeah.
I'd like to fuck up their lives growing up.
Yes.
So write that shit down.
No,
long form.
in all honesty, when I was a kid, Fung is not a common Vietnamese last name. It's usually Nguyen, Lee, Tran. I don't literally physically know anybody at this point in my life personally with the last name Fung. I hated it as a kid because I got roasted for like being called like fungus.
Damn, what a burn. You fucking fungi.
Fucking fungus.
Yeah.
Kids are mean.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Fungus.
Oh, mushrooms here.
Fun guy. A bunch of shit, and I hated it. But obviously, as an adult now, I'm
Look,
very
it's got
proud.
elefungus.
But I am proud of my last name now. It's it's unique.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I love,
Fungi?
You realize that's what my kids say?
I love how fucking solid kid burns are sometimes. Like Daniel's cousin, every time he sees me now, he's like, "Oh, it's the bald guy," and I'm like, "I missed you too, buddy. Come here." Like,
Yeah. So.
man.
Yeah.
If he ever addresses me by my name and not bald guy, I'm gonna be a little sad.
Oh.
I want to be like, oh, he's growing up now. Shit. Though it would be fun to give my kid a super white basic
Really?
first. No, hear me out. A really white basic first name, like fucking, like hear me out, like Chris, and then give him a super like Tamil middle name,
Like
and
what?
keep the fucking like Chris Sevaselva Chandran Yogavasan, just to fuck with you. He's like in grade 1. Did you finish your quiz? I'm still writing my name.
Poor little boy.
I'm sick of this shit. How do you think I felt in fucking kindergarten? Shit was long. Fucking Victoria Lee over here.
How many
So
letters?
hard.
Tinaphung. 9 letters in total. First and last.
My last name is longer than her full name.
Tell me you legit ran out of space in those legal documents.
Oh, absolutely.
But they had those squares, right?
Absolutely. No, but here's the thing. They separated it for first name and last name, and I'm good. But if they had put everything in one thing, I'm fucked. Anyway.
Do you have to submit 2 forms at that point?
No, actually, what
Damn.
I've asked them because it happened to me before, and they're like, just write it on the side. It's
Yeah.
fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. So they're pretty lenient about
Oh my
that
god,
shit.
that's fucking hilarious.
Better be.
Fucking bullshit.
My dad's middle name, because he's Vietnamese, is Dung.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
you were
he-
saying about the
Yeah.
sounds, the phonetics?
Yeah.
In Viet, because they got colonized by the French, we, as one of the Asiatic countries, we have the Latin letters. We don't have we don't have Chinese characters. We don't have like Japanese, Korean characters. We have Latin letters. But still, whoever the French missionaries were who translated or transliterated the Vietnamese letters that were originally Chinese symbols.
Used.
Yeah. So in the Vietnamese alphabet, there's 2 Ds. One that is pronounced actually as a D, like a D, and the other one, I forget which one it was, the one with the the little line or whatever. The other one makes a Y sound. So while my mom's last name is spelled in English D-U-O-N-G, Duong, in Vietnamese it's actually pronounced Yung, just like your J and Y.
Crazy. Well, we'll be right back after we, I don't know, violate Kiyan or something. We'll
Yes.
figure it out. Yeah.
What?
We're gonna go molest
Don't
Kiyan.
encourage
We'll be right
him.
back. And we are back from tickling Kiyan's butthole. And hey, don't act like you didn't like it.
I didn't.
You loved it. Anywho, we are gonna go straight into Am I the Asshole? Because we're all tired and exhausted, and we were talking for a good 45 minutes or some shit. Good combos, though. We'll never hear it. Unless you pay for our Patreon. Then you can hear these side conversations that I've definitely been recording on the side and not telling my friends.
What?
Anyway, am I the asshole for apologizing for rejecting someone in front of my girlfriend?
No. Sorry, say that slowly. Am
I the asshole for apologizing for rejecting someone in front of my girlfriend?
No.
Oh,
I mean, that's a good thing, no?
So yeah, he has his partner.
Yes.
He rejected another person in front of his girl.
Yes.
And then he apologized to who?
I'm not
His
sure.
girlfriend.
Maybe,
Sorry for doing that.
Or did he?
Sorry for respecting our relationship.
Or did he apologize to the person?
I don't know.
Is he Canadian?
Is he
Possibly.
Canadian? Yeah.
In which case, he's automatically not an asshole.
I breathe. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for taking your oxygen.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and now I'm breathing out carbon monoxide.
I'm sorry.
Quick, I must climb a tree to make up for it.
All right, let's see. It starts off by saying, I can't tell if I'm wrong or if my girlfriend is wrong.
What?
She does have slight jealousy issues, but that doesn't mean the jealousy issues are causing the argument. I was talking to a friend, who is a girl. I guess she was being flirty in the past, but I didn't realize it until she asked me out.
What?
So this dude is officially a himbo. Stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Probably sexy as hell, but stupid as fuck. But yeah, I didn't know she was into me like that, but I felt bad for rejecting her immediately because she is such a sweet and wholesome person. Really bubbly and sweet to everyone around her.
Does the person, the bubbly girl,
Yes.
know that he had a girlfriend?
Hold on. He goes on to say, I said, sorry, but I have a girlfriend. You're great though. I hope you find someone amazing.
Okay.
So I'm assuming she did not know he had a girlfriend.
But did she really?
I don't know. I'm assuming because he
By
said
the
sorry,
story.
but I have a girlfriend.
By the story, okay, we'll go with that.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
she did not know.
Okay.
Now, like a bit of rejection, but nothing crazy. She said it was fine, and she started asking me about my girlfriend, and we went off on another topic of conversation.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
She's like, I don't believe you. Show me the girlfriend.
Yeah, let me see her. Anyway, that's when my girlfriend texted me and told me to come. I got in her car, and it was really obvious she was pissed at me. And she was like, I'm sorry? Seriously? You're the worst.
Wait, the girlfriend said
Yes,
that
the girlfriend
to
said
the
it.
boyfriend.
Yes.
She was with him? Yeah, she was with him.
I don't know.
No, she came to pick him up.
I guess.
She
I don't
called
know.
him and was like, let's go.
Oh. And it was busy
Hold
telling this
on.
girl.
Wait a minute. This might be a shit test. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me continue.
How would she know?
No. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, did you fucking bug him or some shit? How did you know about the conversation? Anyway, so I was like, what the fuck? With lots of Ks. What did I do? Also, you were eavesdropping on our convo. She said, yeah, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. She said she was coming to pick me up from work, and she accidentally overheard our conversation.
From where?
And she was disappointed. I don't know. She could be Spider-Man or some shit. Okay, hold on. I said because I told her she was great and she'd find someone amazing. Oh, sorry. You said find instead of find. I said because I told her she was great and she'd find someone amazing. She was like, no, yeah, that was bad, but apologizing for a relationship was worse.
What?
I was so confused.
Oh,
I was like,
I know what she's getting at.
Yeah.
Oh, this bitch is crazy. Fuck this hoe.
So he goes on to say, I was so confused. I was like, apologizing for a relationship? I didn't do that. But she said, yes, that was what I was saying, if I realized it or not.
Yes.
She said, it gave the impression I'd date her if I wasn't in a relationship.
Oh, I hate this.
It gave the impression I was apologizing for being in a relationship.
Oh.
I didn't explain myself well. I said, but no, that's what you do when you reject someone, you apologize. She said, no, you don't. You should have said, no, I have a girlfriend who I love, instead of apologizing.
Yes.
I
I've
said,
seen this so
I don't
many-
know. You're kind of making a mountain out of a molehill here.
Yeah.
Also, that's a white ass fucking saying. Or whatever
He's
it is
Canadian.
people say.
He's Canadian.
or whatever whatever it is people say. I don't see anything wrong with what I said, and I don't really get why she's upset with me. I tried explaining apologizing is just a natural thing to do.
Yes.
But she didn't get it. She has been upset and hiding in her room.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
The asshole. What the fuck?
But this is, would you call that shit testing? Because I've seen this so many times.
And I wouldn't call it shit testing. I think she legitimately overheard the conversation.
Okay.
Shit testing, it would have been. I thought it was shit testing because I thought the girl homie was asking
Like
him out.
in on it
type shit. But it doesn't seem like that was the case.
I've seen this story multiple times. And I've seen reels of it and skits of it multiple times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's insecurities.
It's
on her part.
insecurities. I'm like, if you are going to be, if I'm going to come from a linguistic, semiotic point of view, yes, those crazy bitches semiotically are correct. Because you're apologizing, but then they're adding meaning to it to be like, okay, well, I'm sorry I'm in a relationship, but if I wasn't, I'd fuck you.
But that's their own interpretation of it.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? Like,
see, but my thing is like, he's not apologizing for being in a relationship.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
No.
We're all in an agreement.
Yeah, we are all in an agreement
It's
about
just
this.
that those people, because maybe guys may do it too.
Crazy bitches, as you said.
Yes. But guys may do it too.
Hey, guys can be bitches too.
They are adding that meaning to it. They're reading into it and they're adding into it to be like, oh, well, you shouldn't have said sorry. You should have just been like, no, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, now
I'm happy and I'm not sorry because I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people don't understand, or maybe it's a lot of people who haven't rejected people don't understand, it can be tough. Just be nice about it, right?
Oh, yes.
But also, I feel like a lot of girls, and I feel like you guys would know this better, is like, sometimes you're terrified about how crazy the person asking you out is, right? Like those motherfuckers who will take rejection in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
And like, as girls, you're thinking to yourself, I'm gonna let this man down easy, because if I don't, he might just try to fucking stab me or some shit.
That
or
happens
punch
to
me in the
Serbia.
face. Or, yeah, right? Like, they try to scrap with you or some shit for saying no.
I need to understand, and like, I was alone in myself at this other country. And I was like, how do I get out of this where I don't get kidnapped and raped?
Yeah. So it's just like, yo, that's a very valid fear. Now, as a guy, the chance of that happening is lower, but still possible. She could take a fucking knife and just
Yes.
If I can't have you, no one can. Run me then. and so. As a,
Kill Bill.
Yeah, Kill Bill. Like, if I can't have that dick, no one can. Now, as a guy, of course, I think most guys are in the state of like, we don't really get asked out that often in the first place.
Oh,
so
really?
for the most part, girls don't have moves
Girls
like
don't
Jagger.
yeah.
Girls don't have that riz to
I'm
ask
sorry.
a dude out. You are
Who are you
the
talking to?
exception, you crazy person.
You're a rare breed.
Yeah, you're a rare breed of dangerous. Put
Built
your
different.
tongue back in your mouth. Anyway.
Look, I can make it touch my nose. Look.
Well, you've heard it here first, folks. Tina can put her tongue on her nose. Do what you will with that information.
A lot of other things.
Put your head away from the mic. Stop! Stop molesting my mic! Anywho, Vicky, stop smiling. Don't encourage her.
Just daydream.
Don't look longingly into the air while stroking her hair. She's like playing with her hair.
I wish I was that mic.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I wish I was that mic. Oh my
You
god.
don't have to wish much longer.
Oh my lord! I'm not gonna lie, that was actually clean. That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. See, like you pull out some good lines sometimes.
I can pull out a lot of other
Oh
things.
my stop!
Unlike most girls.
Anyway, as a guy who, guys usually don't get fucking asked out, and when we do get asked out by someone, we're either let's say we're not interested in them, we're not looking for a relationship, we're in a relationship,
Right.
we automatically feel bad for rejecting someone, because most guys have been rejected, and we know how shitty it feels.
Okay.
So we're not apologizing for the fact that we're in a relationship, we're apologizing because we know, hey, rejection sucks. I'm sorry about that.
We don't want to hurt their ego.
We don't want to hurt your ego because we know how it feels.
Okay.
And like a lot of guys who've been rejected a bunch of times knows how much that hurts over time. So we're assuming you've also been in that position of being rejected a bunch of times. So we're like, hey, I'm sorry. Not for the fact that I'm in a relationship, but but I'm sorry for the fact that you're getting rejected right now because we know how much that sucks. And I'm hoping the I'm sorry kind of takes away the hurt of being rejected, even though we're sure that it still hurts in some way.
That's fair.
And so I feel like, again, yes, this girl needs to take a fucking English class and understand the
semiotics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that word means, but yes, I agree with you because
it's like
you know
words and meaning.
Oh, okay, then yes. Learn the fucking semiotics of shit.
Now you made me doubt myself.
Am I using the word properly?
You're making me doubt myself.
Okay, yeah. As she looks that up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep using the word wrong. Learn some fucking semiotics.
Because linguistics is like etymology and like the piecing together of like words.
Oh, I thought it was the study of language. Oh, wow.
But also,
Yeah,
like,
so semiotics.
In a way, yes.
The study of signs and symbols and their use and interpretation.
Oh, okay. So learn to interpretate better, bitch. But yeah, no, there's.
honestly, if she's like so picky about the way that he uses the words, like if you actually just told him like that's the way that you view it, and like he can make a small alteration to the way that he like rejects someone, I feel like that could be very easily resolved.
You
Being like,
realize your experience of X's and 2BX and mine, it's the same shit.
but yeah.
It's again, like, you guys are all right. Like, yes, is he apologizing for the relationship? No. Is there a conversation that could be had between him and his girlfriend? Absolutely. Is she choosing to fully interpret it wrong due to probably internalized insecurities about her and the relationship? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there a conversation that needs to be had in order
That could be had
in order to, better their relationship and understanding of language going forward? Yes.
Definitely.
Is she...
And after you tell the partner multiple times, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and they still don't get it after 9 years.
That definitely sounds a little personal.
And also at the end,
Oh, I thought you were going to say almost 2 years, but go on.
but also at the end of that, he was talking about how she was like in her room sulking, which
Yeah.
I don't like as well. Like she's very much not being an active participant, and like
I can...
No communication there, yeah.
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 She's just,
Tell me what's really going on in your brain right now.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'm thinking more along the lines of just like, hey, I get it. You're mad. You need some time to like, cool down before we have this conversation. Cool. I get it. This person is actively sulking, actively like, throwing an emotional temper tantrum as a child, being a fully grown adult. I don't know if they're adults. He never listed his age or his girl's age.
What?
But I'm assuming, adult, high school, whatever.
She basically didn't get what she wanted, and now she's throwing a temper tantrum.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Oh.
That was to you and me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things where I'm just like, hey, you can't have like these types of conversations. Like I'm literally looking at the dude like a himbo. Like he means well. He's not, I guess, linguistically all up there, but like the way he said it, in my eyes at least, isn't wrong. He didn't do it maliciously. He didn't do it like out of spite, like, oh, I'm so sorry for having a relationship. Otherwise, I'd stick my dick down your throat. It's more like, yo, dog, I'm sorry. I'm a dude. I know how much rejection sucks. I apologize.
I love my girlfriend a lot. Come on, man.
I like my girlfriend a lot, my dude. Like, you seem super nice, though. I'm sure you're going to find someone dope, but it's not me because I got a girlfriend. Yeah. That's the reason why. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm just, you see how long-winded and stupid that sounds? Like, it's... Instead, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship, therefore, we can't get together. It's not like I'm in a relationship, otherwise I'm fucking you right now. It's no, I'm in a relationship. I'm sorry for the rejection though. My bad, B. Like
he definitely sounds Canadian.
He's so if he's not Canadian, I will hand him a passport. He deserves it.
You realize it's so embarrassing, like in my own bedroom, like I'll accidentally hit like my closet or chair. I'm like, oh sorry. And then I turn around, I'm like, fuck.
I've definitely done that. I've 100% done that. Where like I hit an inanimate object, I'm like, sorry, fuck.
I'm like, thank goodness nobody saw me or heard me.
Now we all did. We all know now.
You
fucking
all know a
apologize
lot
and
of shit about me.
That's true.
And seen a lot of stuff.
That is true. We will never be able to go back to being. Oh my god.
Womp womp.
Don't worry, you'll be also included into the.
The womp womp.
The womp womp.
Yeah.
You'll never unhear the things you're gonna hear from now on, or unsee the things you're gonna see from now on.
Womp womp.
Well, that's been another episode of Under Cloud 9 with your boy Nejay and your boy Kiyan.
Yo,
And
you just said underground that again.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Don't try to defend him.
I've been through a lot this week. I know it's Monday.
It's
I'm
been
done.
a tough week.
It's been a really tough week for me. I guess you could say I'm in denial. Okay, so anyway, it's been another episode of In Denial with your boys. Kiyan, you got a razzle dazzle bazzle for the crowds?
Did you hear about the guy who dunked his ball into a bowl of glitter?
No, what happened with him?
It was pretty nuts.
Alright.
Stop licking the balls. All right, bye guys.
Bye.